Hey guys! Alright, let me get over here. I can't do two things at once. Hey! How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Woo! We got 13 people on here. Okay, you guys. We need to do a lot of sharing. A lot of sharing. And let me tell you, you're going to want to listen to this entire video of the tell-all story of my Maëlle venture. Okay, so if you have a friend, you have friends that you want to hear this story, we need to spread the truth of what's going on here, because there are people's lives still affected by this company, and the best thing that you can do is to share, because what I'm going to tell you is the truth. Who am I? My name is Marie Antoinette, and I was a Maëlle Pro influencer too. I happen to have resigned from my leadership position about a month and a half ago, okay? So for everyone that's saying, Marie, I'm so sorry for you, there's no condolences here, hon. There's no condolences, because I knew something was going to happen, something was up. As they say, the jig was up, okay? So, thanks Danielle for sharing. Thank you, Gina. Thank you for the compliments. Hello, Suzette. Hi, Megan. Hi, Sheena. Hi, Maggie. Rennie. Hey. Misty. Hi, guys. Okay. So, as we can say, once upon a time. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, what I suggest for you to do is to comment in the section, okay? Comment in the comment section so I can see them. And if I haven't seen them, you can copy them, paste over and over. We have a couple of rules for this video. Rule number one is we are not going to be a Maëlle Pro, Maëlle mentoring bashing. I was not part of that whole thing where supposedly Maëlle Pros were being mean to Maëlle mentors, and I'll explain that in the very beginning, because everyone who didn't know about Maëlle and the history needs to hear the backstory first, yes? Okay, of how it came to be, all right? So, Maëlle 1.0. We have a Maëlle 1.0. In October 2016, I became a Maëlle mentor. That is what it was called. And I was very excited. I loved the products. The products were amazing, okay? We were under a whole different leadership. And it is, to my understanding, and the Maëlle Pros can comment and make corrections if I say anything wrong. But apparently, our CEO was the former head honcho of another competing direct sales company. And therefore, he should have never started Maëlle. And I had no idea. A lot of pros had no idea. And so, therefore, that competitive company sued Maëlle, and we had to shut down for a year. Because we had to shut down and we were in litigation, the leaders were not allowed to talk with the Maëlle mentors. Therefore, there wasn't any communication. There was a lot of Maëlle mentors who were very upset because there was no communication. The one thing I have to say about that, guys, is that when you are in litigation and a lawyer tells you that you are not allowed to say anything, you are not allowed to say anything. So, there it was. And apparently the contract said, hey Hillary, apparently the contract said that Maëlle had to close down their doors for a year, okay? Speed forward through a year, okay? There was no communication as far as when we were going to shut down or anything like that. And I'm guessing it was probably the legal standpoint where nobody could say anything. The big problem with Maëlle all around, and you'll find that this is true from then to today, is poor communication, okay? Give me some hearts for that. Poor communication. Okay, So, Rennie was a founding mentor. If I was on my phone, I would invite you on, Rennie, but I'm doing this all with my camera, okay? So, fast forward to Maëlle 2.0. Maëlle came back. We were so excited. Let me tell you, the products are phenomenal, but I want to get back to the products and question the products at the end. So if I don't question the products, somebody, you know, please let me know, because I'm going to be like, squirrel. Okay, because my mind is everywhere. Maëlle 2.0 came aboard, and what they did was they took the roster of all the Maëlle mentors and they invited them back. This time, it was our investors that decided to be the founders of the company, which I have some questions about that now, because I don't really know how you can do two roles, especially if you don't have any knowledge in direct sales, one, and also, you know, you don't have any experience in the beauty industry. Okay. Why wasn't this making any sense to me back then? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Shantas. Hi, Shauna. Hey, Carrie. Okay, so Maëlle 2.0 came aboard. Okay, I got a call from my former mentor, who actually, it was a doozy, and you'll hear the story about that. My former mentor, you know, said, hey, Marie, you know, I've been watching your leadership, and, you know, I really want to take you aboard. You know, do you think that you would love to be in top leadership? And I was like, yeah, heck yeah. So with him, I recruited, by myself, I recruited 33 people on my upline within a month. And then I also gained 5 lines. And one of my lines happened to be huge, really huge. So, so anyway, what ended up happening was I did not know that that one leg had the bad karma. I mean, like, so bad karma that when I reached out to them, they were like, who the hell are you? Why the F are you contacting me? Why is Maëlle giving out my information? It was so messy, guys. It was so messy. And all I was trying to do was reach out to them to say, hey, Maëlle 2.0 is coming back. I'm your mentor. We're now called pros, and I'm here to support you. But the negativity about the way that we closed was so bad, it was toxifying. It was toxifying. Everywhere I went, there was bad news and negativity on the internet. I couldn't escape it. So I just created videos and created videos. Okay. So they introduced our pay plan, and our pay plan was designed by Gordon Heister, okay, or forgive me if I'm saying his name wrong, okay. So we saw him a couple of times, CEO a couple of times, and then all of a sudden he disappeared. And everyone's like, where did he go? Where did he go? Well, Maëlle did not communicate that he was no longer the CEO and covered it up. I guess they were thinking that maybe that his absence wouldn't be recognized, but that created more animosity, okay? More animosity, more fear, more concern, more doubt, and we kind of had a trickling of the old pros, okay, or the old mentors, trickling, okay? Now, one thing that Gordon did, which was amazing, and I really hope if Gordon is watching this, that he knows that the pay plan that he created was a phenomenal to a point. And that's the other thing, okay? So this pay plan, you could make money off of your downline, even if you had one downline, even if it was 5%. And my girls who were recruiting, Gina, Jen, they were making money. We were making some serious money. Everyone was happy. They would get sales. We would get a percentage of our team sales. It was awesome. It was awesome. But we didn't know that Gordon was no longer there. And we didn't know the higher that you went and the more that you promoted to M40, there was a cap, and all of a sudden the leaders weren't making any money. Everybody else on the bottom is making money. Who's ever heard of a pay plan that does that? Okay, so my team is really happy. I'm happy, but unfortunately, the leaders, the leaders were not making money. So we kept on talking and saying, hey, we need to do something about this pay plan. Can we fix the pay plan? We'll fix it. They totally changed it on us. And here comes the second ripple of Maëlle 2.0. They change it, and nobody underneath leadership is making any money. All the sales stop. All the sales stopped. Now, some people still kept on making money, but, and promoting it, but it's like everybody started deflating. It started deflating. I mean, how are you supposed to explain that to your people that, first we're one pay plan, now we're second pay plan, now, look, we have a new pay plan. And how many times did we launch? I can't even count how many times we launched. I thought we launched in Tennessee at the regional leadership, but apparently we launched in October. But yet, pros are not going to be pros anymore, November 28th. Questions. But I'm getting ahead of myself, okay? Because the details of this is going to get even juicier. Even juicier, okay? So here it comes, guys. Here it comes. We changed the pay plan, okay? And nobody's making money. I mean, hardly any. The money has totally deflated so much that leaders are being affected also, okay? And mind you, I know that there were some pros that were there advertising and stuff like that, but did Maëlle open up their own YouTube account? No. They weren't advertising as much as they should have for the pros. They were totally relying for the pros to do it without giving us support, without giving us any training on how to do it. I mean, they could say that they've done training, but the training was not any training. Okay, it was not any training. So therefore, all of the pros that we had, I would say the majority of the pros we had were not knowledgeable in how to promote themselves on social media. All right. And how are you supposed to grow if you're not going to support your business? I want to see some hearts here. What is the point of direct sales? The point of direct sales is to be in business for yourself and not by yourself. Repeat it after me. The reason why you are in direct sales is to be in business for yourself and not by yourself. Amen. Amen. But apparently Maëlle doesn't understand that they need to put out more work and have more encouragement and have more training for their pros who have no idea what to do. They're trying to figure out how to lead. They are trying to get over the negativity that is going on all over social media. You guys know how social media is. We see it every single day. Tomorrow's election day. Oh my gosh, how many of you guys have been bombarded with political calls, political advertising? Social media can be toxic, and that was what Maëlle was experiencing. A toxation of their company, and they couldn't work through it. Can I get an amen? Amen. Okay? So, there was no training. The leaders are getting frustrated. There's hardly any money being made. Okay? All right. And leaders started looking for other things. It's natural. It's natural. Grab a seat, guys, because here is the really crazy part. And I know I have some people here that are friends with this person that shall not be named, but let me tell you, I have never in my life, in the 23 years of being in direct sales, have never experienced an upline that is shady, okay, that is shady and corrupt. I just finished having a wonderful night with my family, okay, with my family at the movie theater, when I get a call from one of my Maëlle Pro sisters, and she tells me, have you heard from your upline? I want to let you know that he's going to call you, and he's going to invite you to another company. And I say, what? How can he do that? That's against policy and procedure. That's against policy and procedure. And she goes, I know. But your upline says that if you don't come with that person, then that person is going to contact your entire downline and recruit them. And let me tell you, that upline did. That upline did, and he took several of his top leaders who had hundreds, if not thousands, of people underneath them and created a uncertainty in the company that the company was going to go under. When it was not. There was nothing wrong with the company. There was nothing wrong with the company, and the only reason why those leaders left was because of the influence of this one person lying his teeth off, saying that this company was much better and that he had their interest in his heart, when it was only for his financial gain. Can you believe that? It happened, guys. And when I contacted that person and we had a conversation and I said, I can't join underneath of you. That would be a conflict of interest and against policy and procedure. Do you know what happened? That person lied. That person lied and said that they had already gotten Maëlle's blessing and they would never do anything that was against policy and procedure. So what does one person do when they get approached like that with a shady individual? You go up line. You don't go sideline. You don't go down line and gossip. You go straight to your upline, and you ask the questions. And so I asked his upline, is this against policy and procedure? And guess what she said? Yes. Yes, it's against policy and procedure, and this person's been dodging me. And you know what the sad part about it is? Maëlle knew the whole entire time what was going on, and any other company would have thrown a legal lawsuit on that person, especially when that affects, that person has thousands of people underneath of them, and they don't throw a lawsuit. But you think that that's good. Oh, it's going to get much better, guys. Much, much better. Fast forward to Tennessee. Now this person ended up leaving on their own will. Nobody from Maëlle, not his upline, said to leave. That person left on their own. And furthermore, that person blamed me for the unsuccess of the business. Okay, like it's my fault. And that was my character. You couldn't believe how my character was bad. Do you think my character was actually bad? I did the right thing by going upline. The right thing. And I didn't even say who it was. Didn't even say who it was. Yes, Rennie, we all know who it is. We all know who it is. Let me tell you, we're going to Tennessee. I'm excited and I am so nervous. I am so nervous that every single pro that found out that that person left, because my upline was loved and respected, okay? Which I don't have any love or respect for this person whatsoever. I love his family. Do not respect him. Do not respect him. I was very worried that the pros would know and hate me because there were actually lots of pros that were so uncertain because all of a sudden he left that they thought something was wrong with the company. Okay? So we're talking about hundreds of downline just going away, thinking there's something wrong with right now. So I went down to Tennessee to go to the regional conference, and we were all having a great time when, brace yourselves for this, guys, all of a sudden I get a text message. Tennessee, it's so beautiful. And I'm like, what the heck? Next thing you know, my other pro sister says to me, my upline drove from, maybe it's like 5 states? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you exactly what state he's in, okay? Drove all the way down to Tennessee to see us, to see me, okay? Can you believe this? We were stalked for the next 2 days. I really wish I could have shared that with you guys because I know my video showed a very happy time with all of us, and that's the beauty of editing videos, okay? But the truth was this. We were being stalked by this person, okay? This person was trying to manipulate each of us, saying that this person had a date with one of the pros and was invited and was not invited. And it got so scary, guys. It got so scary that one of our leaders was actually being harassed on the very last day, and we had to call hotel security. I showed Maëlle my phone that he was texting me, and they did nothing. They did nothing. Why am I telling you guys this? Because for a company not to have their consultants' backs, that's disturbing. And that's really where my heart broke. Is that when I was showing those texts and that my upline was being stalked and they weren't taking it seriously. I mean, seriously. I mean, what do you have to do? Okay. So anyway, and I know some of you guys heard the story before, so you guys know it's true. Okay. I got his text message still, you know, seriously. But I couldn't even tell my husband that I was being stalked because I was afraid he was going to tell me to get on the next plane back to Virginia. And that whole, if you watch that video of us having a great time and the recap, and you see Danielle dancing in front of the Parthenos, we were at the Parthenos because he was stalking us, and he was across from our hotel. And he was relentless, and he wouldn't stop trying to find us and text us. And it was so crazy. It was so crazy. All right. So, yeah, he showed up. He showed up. And then he drove all the way down to Florida to take a picture with the ex-CEO, okay, to make it seem like he had a date, that everything was fine. I guess he was trying to recover his image. I don't know. But the thing is, you're not invited. You're not invited. You're not invited, okay? If you're so over Maëlle, why the hell are you stalking me? And do you have a love affair with me? I mean, that was one of the pros' questions to me was, is he in love with you? Because he can't stop talking about you, Marie. And it was because I never gave him the time of day. I blocked him out of all social media outlets. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. He's blocked. I didn't want to see any of his shit. Yeah, really crazy, right? But I wish I could have told the pros this. I really wish I could have told you guys and comforted you and told you that it was okay so we could continue going on. But he left, and he was only one part. He was only one part of the problem, okay? Only one part of the problem. All right. So the reason why I didn't go to Chicago was because of personal reasons. It wasn't because I had a doubt that Maëlle was going to be in business. In fact, I thought Maëlle was going to be in business. But honestly, there's no way for you, well, for me, to go to one event in Tennessee and spend, I don't know, gosh, I spent like close to $1,000 in Tennessee, okay, and then 11 weeks later go to Chicago. I just couldn't do that, and I had my anniversary, my 25th anniversary. It was my 50th birthday for my husband. It was a big time that weekend, okay, but other pros did, and this is what makes me sad. It makes me sad, okay. I have to jump forward before I can get to the Chicago event. This weekend was very taxing to me, and I had felt, like I said, 2 weeks before that something was going on. I didn't see any sales. They kept on pushing sales, and I just got so discouraged. I just said, I can't do this anymore. You guys ever feel like that? If you felt like so discouraged that you just can't do it anymore, throw down a 1, okay? I just couldn't do it anymore. So I released all of my team, all 300 people of my team to Maëlle, which they didn't respond, by the way. Oh, and I was a perfectly posh leader, and I still am, okay? I still am. But because I rose to the ranks so fast, I was forced to choose if I wanted to be a Maëlle Pro leader or a Maëlle or a perfectly posh leader. I was forced to choose, and that was very, very hard. That was very hard, and I'm very proud of my team and gracious of my team for taking me back. Okay, so here's what I'm going at, guys. Okay, so this weekend, they have a release of new lip products or whatever, okay? And we haven't been hearing anything about. Now, my former upline, he made up a whole bunch of shit, okay? That we were supposed to get so many different products and blah, 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 what we hear in 1.0. When it came down to going to Tennessee and I asked all those questions, they said no. That's not happening. We've never said that. We're going to release one product a month. I was like, okay. But, you know, it's really hard to build a business if you're only releasing one product a month. And I would say that, but my girlfriend Kelly, she sold $25,000 of Maëlle and earned the trip to Chicago, okay? Earned the trip to Chicago, and, you know, my other Maëlle Pro sisters, they're totally rocking it, okay? Totally rocking it. They're doing their thing. Well, all of us others are kind of like just trying to figure out what's going on, you know? I mean, we're still buying the products, right? And these lipsticks were introduced in Tennessee. But I thought they were supposed to be coming out in September, and they never came out in September. And then they were introduced in Chicago, and they released the mask too late. And we were like, When are we releasing these products? It's Christmas season. Everyone's getting jumpy, right? Everyone's getting jumpy. And maybe Maëlle didn't understand this, but some people join the business for actually making money and as a career. And some people just buy for the discount. And, you know, what the people who are supposed to be making money, are they supposed to be buying hordes and hordes of inventory? I know for me personally, that's a bad thing, but other people don't know that, right? They don't know that. And so they start commenting on this one post about the lipsticks and ask, when are the lipsticks coming out? Okay. And they said the end of October. Is that right? Okay. Yeah. No, that's not very much, Cindy. The end of October. So we're waiting and we're waiting. Okay. We're waiting for it. And it's no communication. No communication. Okay. And we're just like, really? So I start talking with certain people, and then I find out only 11 pros showed up to Chicago, and that, you know, the Maëlle, the way that they responded to the pros that were there, it was very rude, but the photos that they were sharing with everybody had lots of people. It looked like 100 people there. Where are all these people coming from? Who are these beautiful women coming from, you know? And there's like all these questions, but Maëlle is not telling us anything, okay? They're not telling us anything. So a couple of my pro sisters notice on Instagram, because they went to Instagram school, but did we get the training? No. Okay. They went to their Instagram and started noticing that a lot of beauty bloggers were starting to talk about Maëlle. And then one beauty blogger mentions this thing called Maëlle Maker. And it's like, what's a Maëlle Maker? What is that? Okay. So back to the post in the team group. Okay, back to the post in the team group. So that now there's questions about Maëlle Maker. And I love my girlfriend Danielle, because she's like sending posts there going, where are you, Maëlle team? Where are you? And other Maëlle pros are doing that. Crickets. Nobody's saying a damn thing. Nobody. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to give them some time. I'm going to give some time, 24 hours, whatever. What company do you guys know that has social media and doesn't have someone around the clock checking out their Facebook group, especially when something is going on and becoming negative and spiraling down? Hello, every single direct sales company that I have has someone dedicated to that, and smash, shut you up, yeah? Okay, so if you're a part of that and you're like, yeah, I don't like that, there's a reason why that happens, okay? Sometimes we become very emotional, and we say things without knowing all of the, history behind it or all the information. And so sometimes you just have to squash that, okay? It's just a rule of thumb with social media, all right? Think about Ariana Grande. And her saying no. Oh, I love her. Anyway, okay. Back to the post. So everyone's saying, well, what is this Maëlle Makers? Why isn't Maëlle sending anything? Hello, Maëlle, where are you? Where are you? Okay, so I start asking my friends who went to Chicago, did you hear anything about this Maëlle Makers? And they're like, no, I didn't hear anything about that. I didn't hear anything about that, which is alarming. Okay, that's like so super alarming. All right, 48 hours, nothing. Okay, and I get sent this link. I go over to the Maëlle Makers link, okay? And the Maëlle Makers link, anyone have that link offhand so I can, touch it and I can say what it is? basically, it's an invitation for bloggers to come to join their community. By joining their community, they will be able to experience Maëlle, and then they'll get 25% back when someone purchases, I guess, off their site. We're like, okay, does this mean that Maëlle's having another compensation revamp change? I don't know. What the heck is going on? Okay? We have no idea. We have no idea what's going on. And Maëlle is not saying anything. But we're seeing all these bloggers talk about Maëlle, promote it, da-da-da-da. Okay? All these things. And mind you, October, we had the launch of Maëlle, which 11 pros invested their money to attend that. And there was no communication about this Maëlle makers. No communication, guys. Okay? All right. So, I'm going to go fast forward here to the email. Okay? Oh, let's see if I can find the email real quick. Da-da-da-da. Oh, well, I don't even have to do that. Look at my daughters. All right. So we get this email from Maëlle that says, you ready for this? Grab the popcorn. Dear Maëlle Pro, we are writing to let you know about some important changes at Maëlle. Like a new venture, we are constantly learning, growing, and pursuing new opportunities to share our products. We are continuously evolving as a business to ensure we are best positioned to deliver the most value to our customers and community. BS, okay? You are learning how to get your profit back. Our intent at Maëlle has always been to build product-first beauty company rooted in community. Really? But you don't communicate. We have invested highly in high-quality ingredients, meticulously crafted formulations, and processes that are 100% cruelty-free from the beginning to the end. But have they? Because all of the products that they have introduced were actually introduced in 2016 to the leaders, and they haven't produced any products, any new products, guys. So what are we? Are we putting like 2016 makeup on our skin? Okay, because you haven't developed any new products. I haven't seen it. That's what we were all waiting for. All right. Our belief has always been that products should be the primary driver of our success. Then make some products. Over the last few months, we have seen really exciting momentum on MaëlleBeauty.com through a range of brand building activities. Which really, no. They've seen it on MaëlleMaker.com. Through a range of brand building activities. Conversely, we have seen lower engagement and activity in our direct selling program. As a result, we will be ending the Maëlle Pro program effective November 26, 2018 at 11:59 p.m. A comprehensive FAQ page can be found in the back office in the resource folder to any questions that you have. For additional information not covered in the FAQ, please reach out to support@MaëlleBeauty.com. Why would I reach out to support@MaëlleBeauty.com if you're not answering your emails? As our business has evolved, we are better positioned to build Maëlle as an e-commerce brand. They're not going away, guys. They're doing away with the pros who actually were sharing Maëlle. They basically used us. They used their pros to promote themselves. And then when they couldn't deliver to grow us, they decided to go with beauty bloggers that have no idea what they are capable of and what they have done to their pros or the history. They are leading the beauty bloggers blind. And if you're watching this and you're a beauty blogger, let me tell you, beware. Beware, because the wolf in sheep's clothing is amongst you. Can I get an amen? Amen for my pro sisters. Okay? I've been watching too much of that show. I'm trying to think of what that show is, but I'm like snapping it. Okay. Let's see. What this change means for the future of Maëlle. Innovative online experience. Exciting updates and innovation will be coming to MaëlleBeauty.com website to improve the entire Maëlle experience for all the customers. Expanded product portfolio. Products have been our #1 priority at Maëlle, and we will be increasing our focus on growing the Maëlle skincare and cosmetic collections. Immersive community experiences. We are dedicating our resources to growing Maëlle's brand community presence with new technology and communication. I wear glasses, by the way. We understand that this may come as a difficult news to some of you. We feel strongly that this is the right thing for our company and pros. We will forever be grateful for the engagement and effort of Maëlle pros to support the development and growth of Maëlle. On a personal level, we have really enjoy getting to know you, blah, 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 your future endeavors, blah, blah, blah. Psh, goodness gracious. I can write a better eulogy than that. A better eulogy than that. Can you believe that, folks? Did you hear in any of that email that was sent to the pros this morning? No coming on live on the Maëlle Pro team page. By email, a cowardly way of telling your pros that the reason why you're going to basically shut them out. Okay. Did you hear an invitation to Maëlle makers? Did you hear anything about Maëlle makers here? Guess what? If you go to Instagram and you go to Maëlle Beauty, I'm telling you, I'm not a liar. They're recruiting. They're recruiting for Maëlle makers. They're looking for beauty bloggers. And I'm going to tell you, beauty bloggers, right now, the products that you may be sharing with your friends may be old, because they haven't come out with anything new, and all that stuff has been sitting in a warehouse. And so, that is the story to be told, my tell-all story. If you have any questions, let me know, okay? And I'm telling you, we have people who actually paid to be consultants. I am so sorry. No direct sales business should be like this. Oh, I almost forgot. The FAQ. The FAQ. In the FAQ, it says, they're not going to buy back our product. No. See, some of us, well, not me. I don't have thousands. I do have hundreds. Don't tell my husband. Okay? But some pros that have thousands, I really have my heart heavy for you guys. You see, because we are being forced not to be a Maëlle Pro by November 26th. November 28th is the very last day that we can sell our product. After November 28th, it is against policy for us to sell it because we are not pros anymore. Can you believe that shit, guys? If we sell Maëlle products and they find out, they will sue us. Way to go, Maëlle. Way to go. Yeah. You're a brand to be trusted. I don't think so. That's it. And thank you so much for joining, guys. This is going to be going up on YouTube. Please share, share, share. When I have it up on YouTube, I will share the link. Share it to all of your girlfriends, because you know what? Us women, we may love makeup, but it's the brand that we fall in love with. We fall in love with the people and we trust it. And when people like this do crappy things to innocent people, they don't deserve to be in business, and they don't deserve to be staying in business. Love you guys. See you guys later.